So I kind of want to go into how your, I don't know if it's relationship, but your engagement with Andrew Tate started, because the first time I saw it was when he had like called you out years ago. This was maybe 2017.
Yeah.
And you were doing the numerology thing. You had like a very, very strong like cult following at that point in time. He was relatively small, but
he didn't have my following.
He didn't. No, he didn't.
So here's the thing. I have many friends who are friends with him. They set up a reading. They basically asked me to do it. It's not like I went for him. They asked me to do it. I gave him a reading. In that reading, I told him he'd be famous in 2022. My rationale was he was born in the year of the tiger, and that's when the tiger year is. So just like Mr. Beast got $1 billion evaluation, he's a tiger. And, last year he got that evaluation in the tiger year, just like Tom Cruise was the highest paid actor at 100 million last year, and he's a tiger in the tiger year, just like the original Top Gun came out in 1986, a tiger year, and he's a tiger, so he got famous in a tiger year, just like Tate got famous. So I told him this stuff would happen. He got his account suspended, and he decided that I was a soft target. He's going to come after me. He got his whole war room to pretty much get me suspended after a while, and then he was laughing his ass off. So that happened to be my enemy year. So I really couldn't do much.
So you fell back a little bit.
Yeah, I fell back a little bit. I promised the motherfucker that I'm going to holler at him one day. So when I see he's blowing up, I thought, well, now we strike. And I knew he had kids. No one, very few people knew he had kids, but I have informants. So I knew he had kids. So I went on a podcast on 11/11. Get this. It was a podcast with some kids who have like 10 million on TikTok. And I specifically told him I want to do it that day. And in that interview, I revealed that he has kids, and that, when he goes sees one of his baby mamas, he has to give him like 10 racks because the baby mama won't let him see the kid without money. It's like he has a lot of different kids with a lot of different women. So no one knew that about him. So as soon as I put that out there, it blew up on TikTok, 6, 7, 8 million views. Other people are copying it. All of a sudden, it's leaking everywhere. The top G has kids, this. Then he had to go on with Aiden Ross and admit he had it. So that's the first time I really fucked him up in the game. So then I started taking people off his team. GG33 Academy is a direct competitor to his war room. I stole at least 1,000 people from him. Not to mention that the people who he was in contact with before are now coming to me. So I don't like it that a rival got more famous than me, but we're changing that. And let's be honest, I'm not making this up. 500 million views this year. 500 million views. That's a lot of fucking views. So here's the thing: am I a billion yet? No, but he went up too fast. When you go up too fast, you're gonna go down. Me, I'm doing more gradually.
And was the year that he got locked up a bad year for him?
No, at the end of the year, I said in a let me see if I can find the tweet. I actually predicted he'd get arrested by the end of the year in 2022, because the tiger year is coming to an end. So is that little bump he got. Everyone does very well in their own year. Everyone thinks they're the man. They do well in their own year. What happens when your year ends?
So even if it's your year, towards the end of the year, something bad can happen.
Very possible. Extremely possible, actually. Let me try to find that tweet. You're about to freak.
Yeah, I just might. I think you gotta tap the one on the left. Yeah, there you go, top right.
Let's see if we can find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
My sources in law enforcement have told me Andrew Tate will be arrested end of 2022, early 2023. No matter if he's guilty or not, The Romanian government is under intense pressure from USA/big tech to shut him down. And this is October 11th, 2022. You said this.
Yes.
Wow, I mean, that's pretty, I mean, it doesn't get more accurate than that. So, when you make certain, like, let's say guesses, right, based on numbers, is there ever a time where it's just like percentage based? Where you're like, hey, there's a higher likelihood of this happening. I can be wrong. Like, you're not like 100% sniping everything down.
Who the hell is 100%? My claim to fame is not that I'm 100%. My claim to fame is I'm better than anyone else at it.
Okay.
That's it. What happens? Let's take a look. He gets out of the Romanian jail on March 31st, the day of the Matrix. Don't think these people don't have like fucking comedy. They did that shit on purpose, okay? Yeah. They release him on the 31st. They tell him to shut the fuck up. He shuts the fuck up in April. He shuts the fuck up in May. All of a sudden, he starts to run his mouth in fucking June again. June with the BBC. Then he has a War Room member, Patrick Bet-David, go fucking down there and fucking interview his ass. Again, Patrick's probably making more money off Tate than anyone else. That's the real pimp out here.
They just messaged me, so we're not talking shit about Patrick.
No, I'm just saying that's the guy who makes the most money off Tate.
I didn't know he's a War Room guy.
Of course he is, man. So here's what it is. And again, he's a very smart man. He made a lot of money. He's worth about $300 million. So I'm not questioning that. I'm just saying he makes the most off Tate. But think about this. Right after that interview, the charges come because they told him to shut the fuck up. And he didn't shut the fuck up. So now they're going to get him on trumped up charges. I don't believe he raped anybody. You know, if me and him saw him in the streets right now, we'd probably go to work. But at the end of the day...
Yeah, he hates him, but he'll say the truth. He doesn't think he's a rapist, so he's fair guy.
I don't think he's a rapist. But
now, if Tate...
He's a bitch-ass...
Nigga. Okay. And if it was the other way and Tate was on a podcast, he'd say this guy's a rapist.
Fraud.
You know how many people came out that in Tate's inner circles? If Tate don't like you, he doesn't mind painting you as a rapist.
Nope.
We can't do that. We can't. We have shame. We got shame.
I got a moral code. I don't do shit like that.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. So is him consistently opening his mouth an attribute of like his number?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
what's Tate's number?
Yeah, what is he's a 1.
He's a what?
He's a 1. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
The 1 is the male, aggressive, arrogant.
Yeah.
There are a lot of fighters that are 1s.
Correct. Yeah. Quite a few. I mean, no one ever said he's a beta. I just said he's a bitch.
And his brother is a what number?
I believe his brother's a 3. Am I wrong?
Tristan a 3, really?
Is it Tristan a 3?
I thought he's more quiet.
I know he's a dragon. That's why you don't like him.
Yeah.
Look him up. I think he's a... I don't remember. I don't remember what he is. But you know,
you're right about that. I don't really have reasons to hate the guy. All he said was dork. I've been called dork before and shit like that, or asshole, or
he's a dragon. That's why you don't like him.
But it's not the word when he said it. It's his face in my head that made me go to war. He's a dragon.
Yeah, he is a dragon. You know what's in? He's a 3. So Tristan Tate's a 3. So again, he runs his mouth as well.
How can a dragon be a 3?
His birthday is a 3. It doesn't matter if he's a dragon or not. So you know what we're gonna do on Tristan Tate's birthday? We're gonna go up to the KFC and we're gonna get some food, but we're not gonna do it, inside. We're gonna go to the trash can because that's where Tristan Tate gets his food from. Whoa. Remember when he was fucking broke all the time? He has all those stories about going to KFC and grabbing food. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do on his birthday. We're gonna go right by a KFC and we're gonna fucking give people food out of there in honor of Tristan Tate's bitch ass.
The only reason I met up with him. It's like, I don't know about this guy. There's a lot of, this guy seems like maybe he's a Fed.
Fed, man. You're a Fed before I'm a Fed.
I say it, so
who's wearing the Fed sunglasses? Who's wearing the Fed sunglasses?
That's because the black eye ritual. But yo, check this out. As soon as we're like, he insulted me and stuff, and we're going back and forth, all he said was, yeah, Tate brothers are faggots. And I'm like, give me the address. Let's do this fucking podcast.
What about a friend of his or a friend of ours, Sneeko? He's
a tiger.
He's a tiger.
So who put him on? Mr. Beast put him on first. Mr. Beast is a tiger. Sneeko's a tiger. Who put him on after that? Tate.
Tate, yeah.
Tate's a tiger. Puts on another tiger. See how it works? And again, he could be all Quran, all he wants. This supersedes Quran, okay? Because I can actually give you examples of how this works. When does Sneeko become the man? 2022, right?
Yeah.
Tiger year. Just like Tate came on in
Oh,
2022.
whoa.
So again.
So they blew up the same year.
Yeah, of course. So
Right, because he went through his formula. Tiger.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
wait,
he
does that
blew-
mean I do what dogs do? Like I
no,
follow.
you actually do well with tigers.
That's so true.
You do well with Sneeko.
Well, why do I think I do?
That's the content that people love
I
most.
really think I do the best. People think they make fun of me for this.
Sneeko is born on the 8th. That's why he's got a couple dollars.
Yeah.
Really?
He's born on the 8th. That's why he has a couple money. Oh, by the way, if you're listening to Sneeko, it's not because you're a genius. It's because you're born on the 8th, pimp.
That's exactly it. But to me, it's interesting because it's like people make fun of me when I say this, but I would work great with Trump because I'm not. You know those guys who are
Trump's a dog like you.
Is he?
Yeah.
And people
Just he runs his mouth just like you.
people think that I would try and out alpha him. No, I want to be. I don't mind being under Trump at all. I'll be a fucking soldier.
As long as you can talk.
Yes, exactly. as long as I get my identity. But he's a dog, Trump.
Yeah, he's a dog, Trump, man.
That's my guy, bro. Give me another dog that you think I'd like.
Let's see, who's another dog in history? Winston Churchill.
Oh shit! This is a satanic dog. What presidents were dogs?
George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, a lot of dog presidents actually.
Oh, and they're all. You picked the charismatic types too.
And they're all pretty much 11s too. George W. Bush was a 33. That's why he was hated.